In a world increasingly disconnected, living with the seasons allows us to reconnect with the land, with our food, and with ourselves. Eating locally and seasonally sustains our local environment and economy while providing more nutrients and inspiring our foodways. But how often do we think about our spice and tea cabinets? Where do those herbs come from? Were they grown and dried for peak nutrition? How long did they sit in a warehouse before making it to your home? Buenas, I'm Alicia, and I'm the owner and lead herbalist of Bird Fork Farm, located in Dunlap, Tennessee. Since 2020, we've stewarded the land to provide seasonal fruits, vegetables, culinary and medicinal herbs, and handcrafted herbal products. Our farm uses regenerative, no-till practices, low-energy methods, and is certified naturally grown. We aim to farm sustainably by increasing biodiversity, investing in soil building, sourcing secondhand materials and reclaimed lumber, catching rainwater, installing alternative power sources, planting in accordance to the precipitation, and so much more. You'll find our produce at Chattanooga's Main Street Farmers Market, in various fabulous local restaurants, and our farm-to-bottle products throughout various storefronts, grocery stores, and pop-up markets in Chattanooga, Nashville, Suwanee, and online. While we grow thousands of pounds of food for the Chattanooga area annually, our primary focus is on the medicinal herbs that we steward. We offer a wide array of herbs from garlic and turmeric to sumac, Queen Anne's lace, and so many more. Our herbal teas, spice blends, extracts, body care, and other products are made from what we grow or ethically forage locally. Our offerings are slow batch, intentionally made, handcrafted, and packaged with sustainable materials. Beyond those offerings, we aim to educate our community about native and local plants and how working with them can create a symbiotic relationship. By reconnecting people with the plants around us and empowering them to incorporate wild and local foods into their diet, we build a more resilient food system. BFF offers sliding scale workshops, plant walks, community events, and volunteer days to foster an ecological mindset, help others connect with the land, and to bring us closer to the city in a park mentality. In our community, we offer herbal and health recommendations and collaborative community events, and we often donate items and proceeds from our sales to mutual aid organizations working on the ground. We've planted over 150 native trees, shrubs, grasses, and wildflowers because BFF has been working to transform an old hayfield into a native prairie, grassland, and food forest. With the help of a conservation stewardship grant from the USDA, BFF will begin to rewild this hayfield and bring fire back to the land so we can support native wildlife and pollinator species, teach folks about the benefits of restoring our local ecosystems, and safeguard the farm event of a wildfire. However, climate changes have made farming harder. The Cumberland Plateau is notorious for quick climate shifts and for breaking up storms. Southeast Tennessee continues to be in an extreme drought. Water is crucial for a farming operation, and each drop matters. Droughts like this past summer's historic dry spell severely impacted production. On average, plants need about an inch of water weekly, but over the 12 weeks of summer, we only received 5.8 inches total. While BFF has some rain barrels for water conservation, we do not have a system in place to combat such severe weather events. 1 inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof yields over 1,000 gallons of water, meaning we missed out on capturing over 7,000 gallons of water during Hurricane Helene's 7 inches of rain. If awarded the TVFCU Idea Leap grant, BFF would install a large rainwater collection system to secure our water needs. This infrastructure would not only support the farm during water shortages to reduce utility costs, but also boost production and thus income, allowing us to retain employees longer. Wildlife would also benefit from water access in our backfields, reducing deer and insect pressure on our gardens. Access to an off-grid rainwater system would allow us to continue to grow food in the event our local water system was inoperable, ensuring that our operations can continue to function without reliance on an unreliable grid and climate allows us to continue feeding our community. Additionally, the system would support farm guests and events, allowing us to host more workshops, farm dinners, and longer farm stays while laying the groundwork for introducing livestock. This infrastructure step would increase our revenue and resilience and ensure we continue feeding our community regardless of changes with the grid or climate.
In order to install this rainwater collection system, we're going to need to install gutters on about 2,000 square foot of existing roof space. This is going to cost about $4,000, and then we're going to need to purchase the water totes to hold the water. We're estimating that about 4 2,000-gallon tanks will do the trick, and that'll cost about $7,600. And then we'll also need to pay for miscellaneous supplies, hoses, and the labor cost to install all of this, and we're estimating that to be about another $3,000. So all in all, this project will probably cost about $17,000. But with that, Bird Fork Farm has actually increased our revenue over 75% from 2023 to 2024, all thanks to the hiring of 2 part-time employees, and that was during a drought year. So if we have increased water access, we're not only going to be able to produce more food with those part-time farmers, but that will actually help pay for their salary as well.
Supporting our local farmers is the way towards a more sustainable economy and stronger community. Thank you for visiting us at Bird Fork Farm, where the land is our BFF.